Hey folks, I am back and I am going to do an honest review of a YouTuber. Her channel name is called Dash, and she's been catching a lot of praise. She's taken off like wildfire within a matter of about 2.5 months. She went from a couple of thousand subscribers to now she has over 70,000 subscribers. She's very motivational. She seems to me, in my opinion, is very genuine. Although I have noticed that she's got some pretty strong haters out there. One guy in particular, he did a review of her. She created two little courses, and she was real hesitant about even creating the courses, but a lot of folks kept commenting to her, me included, that she should make courses and not just solely depend on YouTube ad revenue for as a source of income. And she really was very hesitant about doing that because I'm pretty sure she understood and foresaw the amount of vitriol that she was going to receive from the peanut gallery. But I've been uploading videos on YouTube off and on for a good 8 years, I think, before they even had the criteria that they have now in terms of having so many views and watch time hours and subscribers and all that. And I just accidentally, when I was doing life insurance, got monetized. Didn't even know it. And then I think I got an email or something. This was like so long ago that I don't even remember exactly how I was even made aware. But I think YouTube sent me an email or something saying that I had been monetized or whatever. And then I had stopped even trying to upload any videos or anything like that at that time, because life was life and doing what life does. And I had gotten out of the insurance industry. And so I wasn't even paying any attention to social media or anything like that. And then, of course, the COVID hit back in 2020, and like a lot of other people, I decided to get back into doing social media, and I started researching like crazy, watching a ton of videos of other YouTubers on different ways to make additional income online and all of that. And so I started back making videos, and my niche is mainly focused on how to make money with various side hustles, whether it's real estate, Airbnb, investing, in stocks and crypto and whatnot. And so that's what I, was focusing on, and I'm still like focusing on that in real estate and stuff like that, because that's my professional background, is dealing in finance and real estate and things of that nature. So anywho, I bought a lot of different courses and programs during that time back in 2020, when I was really going hard with it, trying to do the YouTube. I really bit off more than what I could chew, quite frankly, and I basically burnt myself out because I was still working full time. My full time gig is working for the government, so I was doing working my full time job plus trying to build up my YouTube channel, as well as my Facebook, as well as my Instagram, as well as when TikTok came out. I got on the TikTok bandwagon. And so I tried and tried and tried. I tried to follow a lot of the advice from bigger channels, huge channels or whatever. in terms of how to make your videos, how to edit your videos, which that's the most time consuming and the most difficult and challenging part, I would say, out of all of it, is editing your videos. And everybody up until I came across DoDash had all been recommending various platforms to edit your videos, or software where you could only do it on your desktop, or your laptop. And a lot of those editing software programs are they're not intuitive. It's a kind of a steep learning curve for most people, unless you're just really, really tech savvy. And even then, there are some huge YouTube channels that I follow. One lady in particular, she's here in my state of Louisiana, Journey with the Hintons. She's really blown up. She quit her job as a nurse back in, sorry, you guys, it's getting a call coming in, back in 2020, and she only had a couple thousand subscribers, and then she just blew up, and now she's got over 1 million subscribers. I mean, she quit her job, and so she just went, all out. And, I'm super happy for her and her success. But anyways, I took her course that she did on how she edits her videos. And her course was like $99. Yeah, I didn't really get as much out of it as I had hoped that I would, because I have a HP PC, and she has a Apple Mac computer. And so, the program that she uses to edit her videos is you got to have a Mac computer. So it was really, there were some overall general things that were applicable, but I really couldn't follow along completely because I don't have a Apple computer. So, but at any rate, so that, there is tons of people out there that, they have courses or whatever and stuff like that. So I don't have a problem with, I'm a marketer, and I'm trained in sales. I've had a lot of success in sales when it comes to lending and mortgages and things like that. So I don't have an issue, and I've taken plenty of sales and marketing training courses, either through my employers or on my own that I paid for. So there's nothing happens unless something gets sold and unless somebody buys something. So I don't have any hangups or issues with people selling and marketing their various products, whether it's a physical product or an intellectual product or service. So I don't have any issues or qualms about that. A lot of people do have issues and qualms about, because they don't feel comfortable with selling things or whatever, and they're quick to say that they're not a salesperson, whatever. And it's like, okay, but you're trying to sell me right now on the idea that you're not a salesperson, when we all are salespeople, and there's nothing inherently wrong with that whatsoever. We've all been selling since pretty much today we popped out of our mother's womb. When you think about it, because when you were a little kid, and you really wanted that piece of cake, or you really wanted candy, or you really wanted to go to McDonald's, or whatever the case may be, you tried everything in your little power to convince your parent or parents to give you what you wanted. So, we've all been selling. We just didn't necessarily realize that we were, in fact, selling or trying to manipulate. And not all manipulation is bad, and that's another thing. People think, oh, well, if you're selling something, then you're manipulating or you're lying or whatever. One of the things that you learn, if you've ever taken a actual sales and marketing class, is that whether it's an in-person class or online, it doesn't matter. One of the key principles of selling anything is that you have to create a sense of urgency, and you have to create a sense of scarcity. It's all about tapping into the human psyche and emotions, because that's what selling is really all about is, tapping into those emotions, figuring out what it is that the person needs, and also what they want, and you basically, if you can come up with a product or a service that fills in those two things, then you will be, you can potentially, because it's nothing is guaranteed, but the odds go up tremendously that you will become extremely financially successful. Okay, so with all that being said, in terms of Dodash and her blueprint to success, in her other course, it's her editing course, and I forget the official name of her editing course. But at any rate, her Bluetooth to Success course, I really didn't get anything out of it, because not that the information that she provided wasn't useful, but it wasn't useful to me, for me, because I already have a channel, and the couple of tips that she talks about in that really short course. I mean, the video course is less than 15 minutes long, so it is truly for beginners. And she said that, she does say that it is for beginners, but I wanted to buy it anyways. For one, just to support her, and also, I wanted to get an idea of what she put together, So, and I didn't do it initially with the intentions of doing a review, by the way. I didn't think about doing a review on it until after the fact, and I started seeing all these people, well, I shouldn't say all these people, but, I've seen, a handful of people pop up and criticize her her courses or whatever, and basically, call her a liar and stuff like that, because she's utilizing one of the marketing tactics that you are taught if you've ever had any type of sales job, is to create a sense of urgency and a sense of scarcity. And so she's utilized those tactics. They are not unethical tactics, contrary to what I've seen some other YouTubers say, that it's unethical, that she's a liar, that she's scammy. There's nothing scammy about creating scarcity and creating a sense of urgency. All big businesses, they do it all the time. And I don't see any videos of people making videos of Walmart or Target or any of those where and they're saying, oh, they're scamming because they said that, this flat screen TV, for example, is on sale, and come to find out, they raised the price and then lowered it just before the holidays and put a sale sign on there. I mean, these are the things that they do. And I know this for a fact, okay? I'm not just making it up or assuming it. I know it for a fact, because I used to be a merchandise manager with Target many moons ago, when I first graduated from undergrad school, which my degree right here on my wall is from my when I was in college, when I went to college. And I'll turn my camera around so you guys can see it. So you can see there, I went to UC Davis, and my degree is in agricultural and managerial economics. And then I went to Bellevue University and got my master's degree, okay? And I've also written a book, self-help book, which is on Amazon, by the way, shameless plug. And I've taken many courses, whether through my employers or on my own, on sales and marketing, personal development, all of that good stuff. So I'm telling you that using scarcity, using creating a sense of urgency, that is all part of what you learn when you are in the sales and marketing fields or industries, okay? And there is nothing unethical or deceptive about it. I mean, if that's the case, the whole world is a freaking stage. The whole world is freaking deceptive. Okay, so let's call a spade a spade. I kind of found it a little bit upsetting when I saw one gentleman's video where he's just going in on DoorDash and saying that she's a liar and that she 1 minute she said her courses was closing and she wasn't going to offer them again, and then she turned around and opened them back up, and this, that, and the third. And when major retailers, Fortune 500 and 100 companies, they do this type of crap all the time. We just went through it with the freaking Black Friday sale and Cyber Monday and all of that stuff. So we just went through, we go through this every year, every holiday. All the major retailers, they do it. So she didn't do anything differently than what companies that have been around for years, for decades, do. And you guys don't go around making slanderous videos about them, but you want to try to drag this sister down. And I mean, I just think I think it's pathetic, and I think that it's just this. It just goes to show you the sad state of affairs that the world is in these days, especially here in the United States. We are really, really a sick people, because some of us just cannot stand to see somebody else shine. Some of us just cannot stand to see somebody else have, major success. And, it's really sad. It really is. And I think that when she did that, I don't even think that she really, the feeling I got, and I consider myself to be a pretty good judge of character and a very intuitive person. I can feel people through their text messaging, through their emails. I can feel your energy, and I can tell when somebody is being disingenuous. Not that I can't be taken or whatever, because people have gotten over on me. Freaking lady on F.I.R.E. just recently got over on me, or at least she thinks she did. But that ain't over yet with that situation with F.I.R.E. But anyhow, I digress. But like I said, I think I'm a pretty good judge of character most of the time, and I really think that it was her intentions to. I don't think she even thought that her courses were going to be as successful as they have been for her up to this point. I think it really caught her by surprise that they have been in the level of support that she has gotten once she, got up the courage to make her courses. So I think that she probably really did mean when she said that she was closing them out, and then because of the amount of feedback and support she got, people asking her, can they still get the course? Can they still get her courses? She, decided to open them back up. And to me, that even if it was accidental or intentional, either way, it still was a smart thing to do, So, to the guy, and I don't even remember his channel name, but to the guy who, in my opinion, came across as extremely judgmental and self-righteous on behalf of DoorDash, and I hope she don't mind. Screw you, you need, as they say, you need Jesus, okay? And I'm not even a religious person. But yeah, so anyways, like I said, her blueprint to success on YouTube is truly, truly for beginners. I personally, if I was going to do a course like that, I would have added in a few more things that she left out, but I understand that she was trying to make it extremely simple and not intimidating for someone who really either doesn't even have a channel yet or just barely created one, and who still is like, don't have a clue whatsoever. It's more so geared toward for somebody like that. The editing one, I did find it I did get a really good nugget out of it, and like I said, was the being able to edit with an app, because like I said, I have bought or signed up for subscriptions with editing AI platforms, but they were all strictly on your desktop. And that's fine when you are stationary and you're at home, or let's say you are traveling but you have your laptop with you, and you're able to, you know, whip out your laptop and do some editing or whatever. But if you travel a lot and you don't travel with your laptop, or let's say you don't even have a laptop, but we all always have our phones with us. You know, we don't go anywhere, most of us, unless you're my husband, don't go anywhere without our cell phones. So I think I found that tip with her editing course to it be extremely helpful, even for somebody who has uploaded 100. I think I've uploaded 100 videos so far, and have tried different platforms, editing platforms that were strictly desktop based only. Her course of editing your videos using an app, I found that to be very useful, and that was worth its weight in gold. The couple of bucks that I paid for it, I can't remember. One of her courses was 27 and the other one was 19, and I don't remember in which order it was or whatever, but whichever one it was, whether it was the 27 or the 19 for the editing course, is definitely, to me, I think is worth it. Because I can't even tell you how many hours and hours and hours. And that was one of the main things that burnt me out with trying to do create videos and stuff, was the editing part. So that alone, I think, is worth it. You know, if you want to know if you should buy it or not, if you're trying to get monetized on YouTube, and one of your main frustrations has been not knowing how to edit, or not feeling 100% comfortable with the desktop, all the desktop websites for editing or whatever, it to me, it's worth the $20 or whatever, or if it's $27, if it's the $27, it's worth $27 for that alone. So that, that's basically what I have to say. Oh, by the way, this is Queen Sheba. This is our new addition to our breeding program. Our breeding program is called Poodles of Magnolia. She's not for sale, by the way. She's our latest dame that we're adding to our breeding program, but we do have two that are puppies that are still available, that were born last month on the 6th. One female and one male. And hold on just a second and I'll grab them real quick so you guys can. Okay, so this is the female. I call her Violet just because her collar is violet color, and this is Big Blue. This is the male. And so like I said, they were born on November 6th. It was 4 of them. 2 of them have already gone to their forever homes, and these 2 are available. They're CKC registered. They've already had their first set of shots, fecal tested, all of that. And you can check out past litters on our Facebook page, Poodles of Magnolia, on Facebook. You can reach out to me by text, or you can call me at 318-321-3735. All right, so there you have it. Thanks, guys. Peace.